Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
Batman, my favorite character.
And yes, I know there'll be no Batman this time, but still have. I should have said Azrael's buns do not stomp. All right, kids. Anyway, welcome back to another week of We Are the Night.
The
Batman Azrael podcast.
Azrael podcast.
That's right, kids. This one is the last one for June. Your full month. Your last episode.
Just in June.
Yes. Just in June, yeah.
I've been around the whole month.
This is the last of 5 weeks because again, counting last month Azrael.
That's right. 5 weeks in a row.
All right, so yes, so this time we're back talking more Azrael. This time Azrael 17 through 20. Get your adult beverages and your medication ready to go.
You'll need it for this one, folks. Mm-hmm. What was the name of this story, Phil? Angel in Flames or something like that?
Yeah, so can't bring it up. I should have brought it on the app before this, but all right. Who's already in the comments section? Oh, hello, Noel. Hey,
Noel.
Yes.
He will be Asbats again before too long.
That's right. I love on the app they title the whole series Azrael Agent of the Bat, even though that doesn't title that until halfway through.
Yeah.
Let's get that till issue 50.
They didn't want to confuse people too much on the digital platform.
Yes, yeah. Angel in Flames. Yes.
Angel in Flames.
In Flames. Oh, yes. No, I knew you were setting that up. Ass bats. Remember, kids, keep your hygiene. Remember, kids, practice proper hygiene so you don't get the ass bats.
That's right. Although they do make a lotion for that, in case.
Better than bat wings in the front. Christian bats.
Christian bats.
Yeah, he's a Christian like half these people are. Okay. I don't got to be nice to people. I just don't have to eat fish on Fridays. Yeah. Most Catholics. Never.
Fish on Fridays. That's the best time to eat it.
That's right. All those fish fries going on. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think that was what was keeping Long John Silver's in business years after they should have been out of business.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because I know the one around here that eventually closed, like, there was, like, never anyone in the parking lot the rest of the year. Then it lent.
But
packed.
Yeah.
The parking lot was packed. The drive-through.
Probably had to wait to get a seat in there. Yeah. Definitely.
Pope bats. Look at the sky. It's smoke. We've elected our new Azrael.
I guess the Batman story Holy Terror could qualify as that, right?
I guess. First time I heard the title Holy Terror, I'm like, oh Lord, what is this? Robin in 1966. Holy Terror, Batman.
Holy Terror, Batman. Actually, I like that one, Holy Terror. I like that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh, did you see we're getting a sequel to Gotham by Gaslight?
I did. Yeah. When is that supposed to be out?
Was that towards the end of the year? Because they're already promoting it, but I don't know if it's like towards the end of the year. Yeah.
Okay. I'll be
But
definitely interested to check that out.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a new writer. Because me and Lilith were talking about it, and we're like, well, why do we get a new writer? But it was it Brian Augustine who passed away not too long ago, who wrote the original.
Oh,
So
he passed away. I didn't know that.
yeah.
Okay.
Because I said,
Love his
'cause
stuff.
I said maybe he turned it down, but I'm like, they should have just went right to Mark Waid, who was good friends with them.
Yeah, but he's busy working on something else at the moment. Is he doing some of the series?
He's on a few things.
World's
He's on
Finest?
Batman, Superman, World's Finest. Yeah.
Yeah, World's Finest. That's right.
Oh, jeez. Well, yes, no, he is a virgin. Virgin Mary Bats.
Virgin Mary Bats. Bats in a manger.
Abstinence bats. All right, so should we get to these?
Yes.
All right, so
Angel in Flames.
yes. All right, so Azrael 17 from May 1996, A Distant Savior. Writer, of course, Dennis O'Neill. Penciler Barry Kitson, inker James Pascoe, colorist Demetrius Bezokis, and letterer Ken Brzezinnik. All right, this is how you knew it was going to be wild, because how do we open up this story? Nug and Clubber, who had previously kidnapped Sandra Kinsolving, now try to get payback on Azrael by attacking him and Lily. Azrael furiously beats his opponents, but cannot prevent Lily from receiving a gunshot wound. After bringing her to the hospital, Azrael is sent to a tropical island by Brian. There he is treated by Dr. Matthias Orchid, a psychologist who uses strange methods to help his patients. He takes a walk and runs into a giant who threatens him. It says Azrael suits up. Well, I guess kind of, but yeah, he kind of becomes a giant too.
Yeah. Things get pretty trippy from then on out.
Yeah, that synopsis did no justice. Did no justice to this thing. Yes, the first page we see, Nug and Clubber are walking to the house carrying shotguns.
Yes. And talking about what the horrible things that they're going to do to Azrael. Yeah.
And I know they're not. I mean, especially Clubber. I know they're not geniuses, but I'm just like, didn't Azrael just like trash your asses last time? You really think?
Yeah, severely.
Yeah.
In broad daylight, no less.
Mm.
Like, they're not even trying to be stealthy or like sneak up on them.
Yeah.
Under cover of darkness, they're just kind of marching through the woods in the middle of. Actually, I guess it is kind of night, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks a little dark here. Yeah, because Jean Paul and Lily are standing outside talking about the snow.
Right. I'm just looking at the color of the sky. It looks like it could be. Well, it's snowing too, so it could be, I guess, any time of day. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just seems weird, yeah, that they're not trying to be stealthful at all.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, then they just walk up on them and they'll be like, freeze. And Clubber, can I tell them, no, we're gonna kill you on account of you're with them that put us in jail. Only they let us go on account of there wasn't no evidence that we'd done anything because the slut we tried to kill in the country. Nug said I can kill the woman.
I like that.
And I like that panel at the bottom there because it's like almost you could see John Paul's eyes almost at an angle, and you just red to see.
Little tiny bit of red.
The system just activated.
Yes. Yep.
Although this time, yes, he usually has to wear his Azrael costume. Not this time.
No.
Because
that's basically the focal point of the issue.
Oh yeah,
is that he was able to do all of this. He was able to beat the hell out of them without the costume. The system kicked in even without that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Noel said. Speaking of Dennis and Miller, you guys should do Spider-Man, Ben Sinister, and Marvel Tales. I believe. Oh yeah, we could. Justin and I could do that because I know Lilith and I did do that on Spider-Cast. But yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a Spider-Man annual. Yeah.
I haven't read that in a long time. I can't remember when the last time was that I read that one.
Oh, Russell, greetings from Illinois.
Hey, Russell.
Oh yeah, I just saw on Facebook a few minutes ago. You're eating pizza in Illinois.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Hope you're having a good time in Chicago.
Is more a Doctor Doom story and effing weird. Oh, maybe we might have to try to squeeze
Doomcember.
Doomcember, Noel.
Doomcember.
Lots of shows, man. In December, you're gonna be Justin and me and Lily talking some Doom.
There's gonna be a wealth of riches in Doomcember.
deep dish bitches.
Yes.
I think I saw that on Cinemax 30 years ago. All right.
Cinemax After Dark.
Oh yeah. Trying to watch those wavy lines. Woo. All right. So yeah. So Nug and Clubber open fire. Jean Paul pushes Lily behind that bench.
But she still gets injured in the course of the fight.
Yeah, I know. He picks up that, I guess, a piece of bird bath or that fountain and just like, whips it at
Hurls it.
Nug, man. He's out.
Yeah.
And then he sees, Lily's like arms bleeding because she's like, oh, I'm hurt. Yeah, because Nug's got shotgun jammed, but then he's like, I think I got it working. And it just Jean Paul launching himself at Nug.
Yeah, and choking him out to the extent that he almost kills him. Yeah.
I mean, look at this. I mean, look how big he looks compared to Jean Paul at that panel.
That man is huge.
He looks like the Kingpin.
Yeah. Or like Blockbuster or something like that.
Oh, yeah. And then Jean Paul gets him in a chokehold, and Clubber's nose starts bleeding and everything.
Yeah, his eyes start rolling back. It's like, oh, he's gonna die. Oh,
yeah. Lily's just screaming, Jean Paul, stop! You are killing him. He's
stop.
Like, yes. He's like, yes.
That's the point.
You do not want to do this, and then gets almost this pain look on his face. She's like, I do not want you to do this. I plead with you.
Yeah.
Then he lets him go. Thank you. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I know
but
some of the dialogue in this issue is so dry, isn't it?
Yeah. But they're at the hospital, and Lily, she said, took a few pellets and struck and broke the skin on her arm, but not the bone.
Didn't break any bones, which is really lucky considering the size of that shotgun.
Oh yeah. Well, she said, that bench took most of the hit.
Yeah.
I thought I was tuning into live footage of Justin running over his coworker.
No, that would be that might be next week. We'll see.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Playing on deep dish bitches. Noel put deep dishes, and then he put Little's hard drive.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Where do you think all porn comes from on the internet? Yeah. The server is Little Hellfire's house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done.
I love Brian. He's like, oh, Nug and Clubber, Lily was luckier than Nug and Clubber. Fractured skulls, broken bones, hemorrhaging, massive internal bruises, a punctured lung.
Punctured lung. Yeah. He wasn't messing around.
He goes, I lied and told the emergency room nurse that they've been hit by a large truck.
A large truck. Yes.
Man, all the brutal beatdown of criminals. Who does Jean Paul think he is, Batman?
Yeah.
Batman. My favorite character.
Channeling some of his idol.
Russell Stone Cold just in the eye. So they're saying, oh well, Lily's just like, oh, Jean Paul was protecting me, and he's like, they were attacking you. She says, after the first 10 seconds there was no danger.
Yeah.
Stop. And that's when Brian's saying, oh, I'm guessing that his programming's damaged. I'm thinking, how long that programming's probably been damaged, because again, he's been programmed since he's a baby. Then he probably needed therapy in the beginning by the time his father gets killed. But no, he goes on an adventure, and he starts getting trained by Batman and Robin. Then he becomes Batman. And then
that whole mess.
If none of that, he needed therapy after any of that. He definitely needed therapy after, just like Russell. He would need therapy after that monkey fluid.
Yes. Discovering the monkey's uncle secret. Absolutely, he needed therapy after that, and from a trained psychologist, not from this dude that's flunked out of everything that he's ever done.
Drunkard.
Yeah.
So that's
when he comes up
Russell.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah, hold the monkey fluids.
Oh.
Yeah. But then Brian has the brilliant idea to send Jean Paul off to this remote island to undergo some experimental psychotherapy with a dude that he used to know, and I'm
Yeah,
just thinking, oof.
and it's so weird because he's like, "There's one chance." He's like, "No, I shouldn't even mention it." And it's like one of those things where it's like, "What? Oh, I
Yeah.
guess you dragged it out of me." Well, this deranged lunatic, Dr. Matthias Orchid, yeah.
Yeah, this deranged lunatic that I used to work with that I knew from years ago, he might have a chance to help you. You know, after the stuff that you've been through recently, what's the
Yeah.
worst that could go wrong?
And we'll send the naive Jean-Paul Valley by himself.
Yeah,
Brian's
by
not too close
himself.
to him, nothing. No.
Yeah, he's not gonna hang around. He's not gonna have Sister Lily hang around to keep an eye on him. No, by himself.
You go by yourself. We're gonna hang in this house Bruce Wayne pays for.
Exactly. Yes. We're going to be living in the lap of luxury while you're undergoing who knows what on this remote island.
Oh, and I love when Jean-Paul gets to that basically tropical island. I love Willie.
Oh, yeah.
Orchid's right-hand man.
Yeah.
Who, again, kids, just keep an eye on him. He looks like a punching bag to me.
Yeah, he'll be treated as a punching bag in short order.
Yes, and then Jean-Paul notices the Children of the Lava. It's basically a cult.
Yes. It's not a tropical island with a volcano on it without a cult.
Exactly. Well, Willie says, yeah, the volcano ain't done any fireworks in more than 10 years, but lately it's spitting a lot of schmutz into the air. Could be surprised it gave us a real $20 light show. So. He says, "I hope
that's a short amount of time for volcano." Yikes.
I know. I love how he says, "Hope you brung your asbestos underwear." I'm thinking he did. He did.
As a matter of fact, yes.
So Jean-Paul goes in to meet Orchid, and he's, this guy's a jerk. My name is Jean-Paul Valley. Did you imagine? I did not know that. Are you a fool?
Yeah. You may enter.
Yes.
I am Orchid, Dr. Matthias Orchid.
Oh my. And then back in the States.
Oh yeah, Lily.
Brian's going. This is so weird. What page 16, where he's like, "Oh, I'm going shopping. You want to come?" And she says, "I'm thirsty. I will seek soda pop and meet you back here." As she's sitting on the couch, and then Brian seems to answer her while they're getting out of the car once they get there.
Okay, happy soda seeking.
Yeah. So I'm like,
so
was that word bubble in the wrong place, or
it feels like it is.
It seems like she said something. Then they sat in silence till they drove there, and then he answered her once they're getting out of the car.
Yeah. It's so strange. And then she decides to go into a bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's so weird.
Hey, darling, come here. You me get real friendly. That one guy, I tell you, I would drink a gallon of your sweat just to get to your pores.
Yeah, that's nasty. I've used a lot of nasty pickup lines, but I've never used that.
Oh my!
Well, that escalated quickly.
I felt like that whole scene was superfluous. Like it didn't need to be there. Like we had 3 pages of her just kind of going into a bar and getting talked nasty by a bunch of Gothamites, and then she just leaves. And
I mean, it's kind of clumsy, but I think it's there to show. Yeah, for she doesn't realize how attractive she is, but now she does, and now, she realizes she has a certain power over men. Something she can use, which again, this will come up later, but yeah,
right. It just seemed kind of weird. The whole sequence seemed kind of clunky to me.
Yeah. And oh my lord, the size of that hair.
Yeah. Yeah. She's rocking the conditioner.
Look at that hair.
Yeah.
She's wearing a giant helmet.
It's Medusa from Marvel.
Oh yeah. And then for the cutaway, Brian, I wonder how Jean-Paul is faring.
Yeah. Funny you should mention that, because he's just about to fight a giant ogre.
Oh yeah, because Willie tells him, don't go in that fenced-in area, but otherwise you could go wherever. So Jean-Paul goes for a walk in the woods, and sees that big ogre thing popping up.
Yeah.
from up behind the fence. So, and then Jean Paul
And
seems to magically suit up and grow.
magically suit up and grow to giant size as well. And then here's the best line on the last page of the issue. Here's the best line in the whole issue. The giant says, "I'm gonna stomp your buns into the dirt, funny boy." And Azrael says, "Azrael's buns do not stomp." It's fantastic.
I know that's your cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Oh,
So good. They saved the best for last.
Azrael's buns do not stomp.
Azrael's buns do not stomp. Yeah, this issue is weird. I thought that I liked the return of Nug and Club at the beginning, Nug and Clubber. I thought they were great villains from that other story. And it was nice to see them again. But then I thought afterwards the issue kind of got a little bit clunky in places.
Yeah. I wonder if we were like kind of I don't know, did they have to adjust the pacing or something? I don't know.
Possibly. For the duration of this story. Possibly. Yeah.
Yeah. Or unless Denny thought he was going to start this in issue 16 and they're like, no, Contagion, no.
Contagion, yes. Yeah, that's entirely possible.
Maybe
too.
this was going to be 5. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Next one.
Yes.
This is so weird that it's like Lily and Brian were with him, with the whole Ra's al Ghul thing and everything, but they're not traveling to this island with him.
Yeah. It's so weird that they would allow him to undergo all this by himself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Azrael, number 18 from June 1996. The Enemy Around Us. I think we got the same team here. Dr. Orchid's assistant, Willie, brings Jean-Paul back to the clinic where he meets the supposed giant he was about to fight, another patient named Lactos. Orchid's daughter witnessed the near fight and reports to her uncle Thomas, the leader of the cult, called the Children of the Lava. So yes, you think it's tangled, kids? Yes, the leader of the cult is Orchid's brother, and yes, this Orchid's daughters with the uncle.
Yeah. It's a whole brother versus brother conflict. Get ready, folks.
He decides it is time to eradicate his brother's evil from the island. The cult marches on Orchid's clinic. Azrael defends the clinic and drives the cultists off, but he is injured. Orchid tends to him, and while he is unconscious, creates a tulpa-like figure of Azrael to serve his bidding. All right, so again, this one starts with the whole they're fighting as giants. Well, or that's what it looks like.
Yeah, and I felt like that should have lasted longer. It seemed like that started and then it was over, like in the blink of an eye. That whole thing.
Yeah,
that's a lot of good payoff.
I love when Willie's like, "Mind your business." He's like, "Or I'll spray you with this mace," and he does.
Yeah. I don't want to use it on you, but if I got, I will. He just sprays him in the face with it, and then Sean Paul just decks him, lays him out. It's fantastic.
Yeah, so he runs in Orchid's lab, and sees the other guy, and the other guy sitting in there. I dynamited a welfare office. They were mean to my ma.
They were mean to my ma.
They called my ma a slut, so I had to blow him up.
I had to blow him up.
They called my mom a slut, so I had to blow him up. Ma, too, the slut, was in the office when I dynamited it. How dare they call that slut a slut?
Yeah. Your mother's a whore.
Ah. They said my mom should have been in a Frank Miller story. And I love while John Paul's standing there talking to Orchid, Willie gets up and he's about to hit him with the stick, and John Paul
kicks him right in the face.
Yeah, just kicks him out the back out.
Yeah. Knocks him out again.
Yeah, and Orchid's suppressed when he sees that. Then we see the cult.
Yeah, this whole cult of the lava thing is weird.
Yeah, because Orchid's basically a believer in science, and it seems like the brother's a believer in nature, and says his brother, we need to counter my brother's hearsay of science.
Yeah.
Talking about Mother Volcano and
Mother Volcano. Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah. This is kind of where it goes off the rails for me, was with this whole cult thing. It's so strange.
So if Jean-Paul hadn't shown up, the volcano just would have taken care of everything. So
right, yeah, essentially, yeah.
Oh god, then we get another scene with Brian and Lily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some more stuff with them.
I guess she's practicing for her driver's license test because Brian says something about her getting a test tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh god, she's learning how to drive in Gotham City. Yikes. Oh.
He's like, I'm sure you'll pass your driver's test tomorrow. I am also sure driving is not brain surgery.
Well, no, but
I was gonna say,
like you said, in Gotham City, that might be hazardous to your health.
Yeah.
Especially with rush hour traffic. Were there a couple of old Batman villains that were car themed? Something racer like the.
Oh, was that a Spider-Man one? I don't know.
I feel like there was one that had a car, some crazy car thing. Like some Silver Age villain that was car themed for Batman. But maybe I'm wrong.
Did the Wraith have like a Batmobile type thing? Or
maybe the Wraith had a car. Yeah.
Oh, Killer Moth. What? Then Killer Moth.
Killer Moth had the Mothmobile. Yeah. But I feel like there was another villain who's like his whole
no.
Killer Moth pattern around it.
Remember, Killer Moth had the penis mobile. Remember?
Oh yes. Ribbed for their pleasure. Yeah.
Once again, kids, makes some sense. It's making more and more sense why it's Justin's favorite villain.
Absolutely. All the dots are being connected as we speak.
I mean, I'm like going to make a joke about a penis mobile rear-ending you.
That escalated quickly. Oh, that's naughty.
The airbags deflated and everything.
Oh my!
I feel like there was
my way downtown.
I feel like there was a villain in the Silver Age that was like his whole thing was about a car. His whole shtick was about a car.
I'm sure 5 minutes after we were off, I'll be like, "Damn it, I remember." Now I remember.
Yeah. So like kind of like some crazy quilt type of guy, but instead of a quilt, it's cars.
So I guess Brian's telling Lily about the Orchid's process, and Orchid located his center near a volcano because the instability in such a region, the scraping of underground rocks generates the electrical fields he needs. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was a little weird too.
Yeah, because he says, the exposure to certain piezoelectrical fields can trigger hallucinations in certain individuals. That accounts for, people seeing flying saucers and ghosts and stuff. Then Lily's like, oh, that's nice. And then she's about to go in this lingerie shop.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. More adventures of Lily.
Lily, you're not going to shop in there. I wish to look at the merchandise. Just to look. Do not worry. I will do nothing. So what if she did want to get something? So what?
Yeah.
I mean, Brian, you will live in the same house. That may not work. That might not be so bad for you.
That's true.
Get some looks.
That's true.
Sneak some peeks.
Yeah. Have her try on a few outfits.
Oh Lord. The older man and then the young naive girl. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back to Cinemax. Okay. I
We're
mean,
back to DC.
I mean, it seems to be the trend that keeps seeing, 49-year-old Leonardo DiCaprio and his 19-year-old girlfriend. That was not even the worst. I think I saw, you know who else is a 19-year-old girlfriend? I saw Anthony Kiedis, who's like, did they say he's 60 or something?
No, really?
He's like 60, they said, and he's a 19-year-old
Oh my
girlfriend.
god.
I'm like, okay,
No.
so she's old enough to be her granddaughter. Okay.
Basically, yeah. Trying to be Mick Jagger. It's crazy. Yikes. Oh man. I guess if they're happy, then whatever.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but
yeesh. If they can't even drink alcohol.
exactly. It's like, again, it's like, what do you have in common with someone that young,
Sorry, I got arrested because I was furnishing alcohol to my girlfriend who couldn't legally drink.
or your wife if you get married? Well, this
They got her hauled away in handcuffs at the wedding because she was trying to drink champagne at the toast. You're underage. Get out of here.
I have some questions for your wife, sir. Where is she? She's still in study hall.
She's got finals tomorrow.
Oh man.
Yikes.
Where's she at? Yeah, she's down at the game. She's on the top of the pyramid. Oh my god, Lilith made a comment the other day, and again reminded me, I keep forgetting. Lilith was a cheerleader in high school.
Yes.
Cheer.
I know. I want to see the photographic evidence of this. I know it's out there.
I know. Can you imagine?
It's got to be out there.
And then the cult decides to storm Orchid's compound, and Willie tries to stop him, and again gets knocked out for shovel.
Yeah. Yeah, one dude up against all of those cult members.
So yeah, Orchid and Jean Paul see they're coming, and Jean Paul's like, call the police. And Orchid, the only law on the island is one old constable, 65 if he's a day. He probably couldn't find his revolver, assuming he has one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do they even have a police force on this island? Yeah. Doubtful.
So yeah, Orchid's like, yeah, the closest help would be like 5 hours away. He's like,
by the time they get here, this is over.
he says, yeah, let's hide and hope they lose interest. And Jean Paul, no hiding. Azrael does not hide. Puts on his costume. And then the cult, including Orchid's brother, gets his brother has him at gunpoint. Looks like he's says, I say that my duty is to put a stop to your infamy.
Infamy. Yeah.
Yep. That's when Azrael shows up. Eyes. It looks like his eyes are on fire.
Yes. And he's got a sword. I love that last picture. Yeah, that last panel is great.
Oh yeah, Azrael just starts tearing into them. I love the brother. My brother can do this.
Yeah.
So yeah, Azrael terrifies them all into leaving. Yeah, it looks like he grew again, but then he
starts hurling them around like they're rag dolls.
What do you think of this? Because when Orchid's like, are you Jean Paul Valley? And he goes, I don't know. Sometimes I don't believe there is a Jean Paul Valley. I think he's only a fantasy, something the avenging Azrael imagines to amuse himself. Which one of us is real? Is either of us real?
Yeah, that's weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Again, I guess the system's broken, but yeah.
I mean, it makes sense that he would be having like a crisis of identity. Like, who am I? Who is Jean Paul? Like, I don't even know who I am because like my whole life has been a lie up to this point.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of get that, but it's just timing. Like now, here and now, you're going to ask that question while all this other stuff is going on around you.
I always thought Denny O'Neil was like trying to like change the mix. It's like, oh, he's not. He wanted to fit. I don't know. So Jean Paul Valley could access it and not have to like mentally become someone else. But it seems like every other arc, Denny kept like changing the roles. So I was like,
yeah.
Was he never happy with the result he got, or
it seemed like he kept trying to try different things with the character and see which one kind of stuck or made the most sense or was the best received. I don't know.
Because sometimes
Definitely the monkey thing was not well received.
no.
I could bet the pension on that people were like, this sucks. No.
Yeah. But it's always like he always seems like he was changing it up. Like, oh, sometimes Azrael took Jean Paul completely over. Other times, Jean Paul's basically driving the car, and it's just like, oh.
But still with the skills of Azrael.
Yes, yeah,
yes, yeah. It's weird,
especially once we get the agent on the boat.
Yeah. See, I haven't read anything past issue number 50, so I'm really excited to see what else is down the line. Yeah.
So yeah. I guess Jean Paul got injured somewhat. So Orchid, he's like, I'll help you here. But then he kind of basically hypnotizes him.
Yeah.
The magnificent raging angel is your true self.
Yeah, that last page is great.
Oh yeah, the rip.
Yeah,
because they kind of do the rip mask thing because like even like next issue, so you can like see Jean Paul's face too.
Yeah.
All right, should we get to the next one?
Yes.
All right, so again, I'll get a
19.
synopsis. Yeah, 17 and 19 are my favorite covers on these. I mean, they're all good, but yeah.
I like 19 too. The cover.
Yeah, looks like Azrael's popping out of the volcano.
Coming right out of the volcano. It's cool.
Azrael 19, July 1996. Save the Innocents. Same team. And no synopsis. All right. All right. This app's getting on my nerves. All right.
Yeah, I've got the floppies, and like we were saying in the last issue, I have to say that the colors on these comics really pop in the physical form.
Oh yeah, I was too lazy to get the floppies out, but yeah, they do.
Every time I read the physical ones, I'm always impressed by how good they look still after 30 some odd years.
Okay, so Orchid has Jean Paul basically under his control here.
Hallucinating.
Yeah, Azrael became conscious. He felt himself bifurcate, split into the two identities he had always been. Jean Paul Valley, a gentle, innocent boy in a man's body, and a fierce, violent, hungry avenger bent on murder. And then the helicopters show up because they're trying to evacuate the island. Well, evacuate the island
ahead of the volcanic eruption. Yeah.
And Orchid's brother's just like, no. If it's our mother's
we want to burn.
Yeah, if it's our mother's will, we give ourselves to her to be consumed by her fiery love. Then so be.
Yeah. Oh man.
Said every man who ever dated Lil Hellfire.
It burns so good.
Nothing will ever be as good as Mephisto's mushrooms.
You think Denny was doing some mushrooms?
There was nothing to get wet about anyway.
So the brother comes back to the compound, sees Azrael looking all big, and I guess they're doing the whole illusion thing where it looks like he's bigger than he is. Come like, look at the size of his hand in that.
Yeah, huge, and he's on fire. He's got a massive sword.
Hey-oh.
Hey-oh.
And then the brother, the same thing happens to him, and
yeah,
he
gets huge and he gets claws and things. Yeah.
Then once again, Willie walking on crutches.
This guy can't catch a break.
Tries to stop the brother, and it's just like, it's like that a cast. He's like, he's still getting knocked down.
He has the worst luck of anybody in this entire story.
So Orchid's like, you're just an illusion. And he's like, my fist is real.
Yeah, he starts strangling him. Yeah.
Please, I'm your brother, not for long. And Azrael comes in, tells him to release them.
Release him! I'm not scared of you, the brother says. Not at all. Yeah, I like this part too, the fight between both of them. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good scene too. Yeah, with the fiery sword. Yeah.
Yes. Also good work here from Lilith's cousin Digital Hellfire.
Oh yeah.
On the color separations. Yes. Some really good work there.
So, Orchid, slay him. Do you hear me? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Jean
Say
Paul
it, don't spray it.
Oh my. Azrael, Jean Paul's like, Azrael will obey and he'll lose his soul when he does. Jean Paul's soul will be lost with it.
I love that panel at the top of page 14 where it's like half of the mask is missing.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's good stuff.
And then Azrael's about to kill the brother when, because Orchid's like, slay him now. And then Orchid's daughter is stuck up a tree because the lava surrounding her.
Yes.
And I love this, when Orchid's yelling, I want to do it. And all of a sudden you just see the mask like completely cover his face. It's neither Jean-Paul nor Azrael who lops away. It is a third being with Azrael's speed and strength and Jean-Paul's compassion. See, again, I don't know. He kept like going all over the place, but I think that's what Denny wanted. He wanted a more like equal fusion of the two.
Yeah. But I think eventually that was what was accomplished, right? Like
Pretty
towards
much
the middle of the end of the series.
Toward like the beginning of Agent of the Bat, yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait. What about that splash page?
Oh, I love that. I think that's my favorite page of the whole issue.
Cape looks like wings there. Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe the whole story too. I mean, it's a gorgeous page.
Oh yeah.
And once again, the colors are just vibrant and gorgeous.
Again, most of it's lava. That could go horribly wrong, but yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. It's almost like it should be too much red because of the lava and Azrael's costume, but it isn't. It looks great.
Yeah.
The
helicopters land and they fill up with everybody they can carry, so they take off. And Jean Paul still has Orchid's daughter, but he's like, swim out to the ocean as far as you can. I never learned how.
Oops.
But then Willie
heads back to the island.
Yeah, because Willie shows up now with his arm in a sling and the cast on his leg, his head bandaged up. He's like, can you see it? I got a boat. So yeah, the daughter goes with Willie, and then Azrael goes back.
Yeah.
And then yes, I guess Brian's relaying at least part of this story to Lily because he's like, oh, Orchid called me like right before,
Yeah, that's bizarre, right? Orchid called me to tell me what's going on.
So I guess this must be in the future because, he's saying, there was an interview with Willie, and then part of it, Orchid told me himself. He telephoned once just before his brother burst in on him, and once after Azrael had gone to rescue his daughter. So everything, that's second time. So everything's getting swamped by lava. Azrael's about to save her daughter. You take the time to turn around and make a call to Brian.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess
weird, right? I guess, but I don't know.
I mean, I guess, Denny wanted Brian to know what was going on, but it's just like, the timing of that's kind of weird.
It's kooky, yeah. And a weird way to end the issue, I've got to say.
Yeah, because it ends with Brian and Lily. Yeah, because it's like...
And they're just talking about... And there's a panel of, like, the devastation of the island. And then Lily's like, no, he's alive. And I'm like, that's such a weird way to end this issue.
Yeah, because Brian's kind of like, oh, no, who knows if he's dead or alive. And she's like, no, he's alive.
Yeah.
Oh, man, look, she must have got some new clothes, but she's still rocking that purple.
Still rocking the purple. She loves the purple.
Man.
Like, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
What is that, purple, like leotard or something?
I guess. Maybe it's the remnants of her bodysuit.
Maybe. So
from the same dumbass stuff. She cut that up and made a top out of it.
It almost looks like a workout leotard. Almost looks like a workout leotard, but she's like wearing sweatpants over it. But I mean,
she just got done doing Peloton.
Exactly. I think it's like a custom job from the House of Ballant.
Oh, yes. Selena gave her a few throwaways from her wardrobe.
You know that story, House of Ballant, where nothing's under a double D.
Yeah, right. Double D's or above.
Double D's for me.
Double biscuits for me. So she was just working a hole down at Divas.
That hair flying everywhere.
Yes. Oh, that wall of hair.
That order of saying dumbass hair don't care.
Their magical hair conditioner.
Exactly. All right, ready for the last one?
Yes. Number 20.
Number 20 from Azrael 20, August 1996, A Prayer of Fire. Oh yes, that's right. We switch penciler here. Now it's Tom Grindberg, inker James Pascal. Everybody else the same, but yeah, I'm like, that was so weird. I'm like, so we changed an artist on the last part of this.
Yeah, I guess he's the guest penciler in this issue.
Yeah.
And also, Digital Hellfire is gone, and Prismacolor is doing the color separations on this one.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I mean, Kitson comes back. I don't know if is it the next arc, but yeah, I don't know if he's getting a head start.
Yeah, I think Grindberg was just a fill-in for this issue.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I liked his art on this. Yeah,
it wasn't bad.
Yeah,
I just always think that's weird when maybe it was just a deadline crunch or something. But
that's what I figured, because maybe this, like what you were saying, was intended to be a longer story. And they edited it because of Contagion.
So yeah, then this one opens with John Paul, just like you see him leaping through the flames and everything, and
going back to Dr. Orchid's compound.
The man was possibly and genuinely. Oh, the man was probably insane, possibly genuinely evil. He was able to help me in ways no one ever could before, so I had to rescue him if I could.
Did he really, though? Did he really help Jean Paul in ways that nobody ever had before?
I mean, come on, isn't Bruce Wayne your mentor? You know, give him the old, I'm not going to kill you, but I don't have to save you.
Yeah. I don't understand his sense of loyalty to Dr. Orchid. I don't get it.
I mean, yeah, that is so weird the way Denny had him think that. If he just would have been, oh hey, it's Jean Paul in control, not Azrael, so I'm just like all life matters, I would have buy that a little more.
Yeah, even if he's evil or crazy or both, I'm not going to let him die, burn to death on this island. Like, I'm going to go back and at least try to help him. Yeah.
Because I don't think they went fully in this direction, but it would have been just, I think, fun to see a battle where it's just like, Azrael is so violent, but meanwhile he's locked in this body with Jean Paul Valley, who make him a pacifist or something. This young college kid's a pacifist, but he has the ultimate assassin locked in his brain.
Right. Yeah. Totally. I could definitely see that. Yeah.
He's like, may already be too late. It happens then. I feel Jean Paul Valley ebbing away, and from somewhere deep within the ugliest regions of my soul. And I think it in caption or logo, Azrael.
Yep.
Although it's not the regular logo. All right.
I do like the art in this a lot. Tom Grindberg is good. Yeah. Yeah, it's very consistent with Barry Kitson's style. Maybe part of it's because it's the same inker too, James Pascal. So there's kind of a little bit of consistency there, but yeah, I think it looks great.
Yeah. So Jean Paul says they got to get off the island. We might be able to reach the north side. And he says, Orchid's like, I won't go. He's like, I won't leave without my brother. Jean Paul even says, but a few minutes ago, you ordered me to kill him.
Yeah, that's weird too, right?
Yeah.
Go kill him. Oh, no, not without my brother. What?
Well, now Orchid's like, he saw what his technique did to his brother. He's like, I need to examine him, study him, learn exactly how my methods altered him. Didn't you do this with at least 2 other people? I mean, I don't
Yeah.
think you need your brother.
Right. It seems very kind of like a 180
Yeah.
shift. Yeah.
And then Orchid says, yeah, he wants to perfect this process to use on himself. Because Jean Paul's like, you want to be superhuman? Oh, I am superhuman in intellect and will and the breadth and daring of my vision and everything except physical prowess.
I will have that too. Oh, really? Okay.
Are you aware that next to you, a raving megalomaniac would seem normal?
Sarcasm. I would not expect that from you.
Jean Paul, we wouldn't either.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so strange.
Yeah. So he says, yeah, last time he saw his brother was laying in the dirt where Azrael put him, but so yeah, they run back into the jungle or whatever looking for him,
and sure enough, Azrael finds him worshipping at the side of the lava flow.
Yes,
come to me, beloved goddess, embrace me in your hot, tender arms. Cover me, consume me. I was laughing so hard at this. I was laughing so hard at this.
I know.
Oh. Denny writes some great raving lunatics. He really does.
But yeah, he tries to pull the brother away, and the brother hits him. And in his eyes, the insanity he shared with his brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like, it's the stink of brimstone, lungs filling with soot, and suddenly a sudden anguish grunt, and Jean Paul vanishing.
Yes.
But yeah, the brother's trying to throw him into the lava, but
you will precede me into the embrace of the goddess.
I love when Jean Paul Azrael hits him in the face. He goes, "That hurt."
Yeah, it's supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the point.
And then as they're fighting, yeah, Orchid comes up on Azrael and rips his mask off. Why'd you do that? Because of them. I don't see. And then he hits him in the head with a branch.
Yeah. That part was funny too.
Just that look on Jean Paul's face, like, ooh.
Yeah.
Am I gonna have to hit you? No, I don't think so. Oh, the brother when he burns his hand. I don't like the goddess anymore.
Again, like,
what did he think was gonna happen?
What the hell? First, he's talking about consume me, cover me in your flaming, burning, hot, tender arms, and then he puts his hand out. I don't like the goddess anymore. What, Danny? What are you doing here? What is this?
He's insane. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that was high.
God. This issue has an ad for Aztec, the Ultimate Man. Do you remember that one?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Grant Morrison.
What that last the whole 10 issues, right? I think it did.
Yeah, maybe I should cover that on the Lost Library of Legends.
Yeah.
It seems like that'd be perfect for it.
Roddy, well, we're done with this issue. Yeah, I want to see if Aztec's on the app. Oh my lord.
Aztec, yeah.
Going back to the 90s, bitch.
That's right.
So Azrael is both brothers now, says we can't go back the way we came, and then things really start shaking, and they're basically surrounded by lava.
Mm-hmm. Things go from bad to worse real quick.
Yeah, Jean Paul leaps over, knocks down a tree for them to climb over.
Yeah.
They make it to the beach. Jean Paul's like, "Oh, the ocean's only yards away," and then he's like, "We are safe." Then there's an explosion, takes out the 2 brothers.
Oops.
So yeah, this one basically ends with Jean Paul drifting in the ocean, and he sees a hallucination of Azrael above him, and he's basically just like, can you leave me alone?
Let me be a man. Will you do that, please? And that's how the issue ends. I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on here? Wow. All right.
Plead with you, stay away. Let me be no more than Jean Paul Valley. Let me revel in my weakness. My more
Mortality, yeah. And he had to go into the ocean? Like the whole island was on fire, and there was no place that he could go. He had to go into the ocean.
I mean, those helicopters were evacuating the whole island, so
I guess, yeah.
So, I guess.
Wow. Okay, yeah.
Like I said, so yeah, both the brothers end up dead, I guess, because I don't think we ever see them again. But so basically, except for everything that happened to Jean Paul personally, everything would have happened the way it happened pretty much. He hadn't showed up.
Exactly.
Raiders of the Lost Ark all over again.
Totally. And some of the twists and turns in this story are so weird. Like the Orchid saying, "Oh no, go ahead and save my brother." Like, just kidding. I didn't want you to kill him in the last issue. Like, oh man. And the quick changes of Jean Paul and Azrael, and like who's actually behind the steering wheel of this character. Like,
I mean, I kind of buy that because, again, the whole thing that kicked this off was, oh, hey, the system's broken and stuff.
Right. But again, the whole impetus of this, with Brian telling Jean Paul in the very beginning, like, oh, I used to know this really weird, like, raving lunatic mad scientist dude. Go to this remote volcanic island by yourself and hang out with him. Oh God, I don't know. This is another story that I'm kind of glad Russell isn't around to review, because this one would have also, I think, sent him running. He would have been like, "What the hell is going on here?" I can see it now.
What the?
Yeah, he'd be pulling a Ray. What the F?
Is your whole week?
Where's the Joker nuggets?
He'd be saying that too. I guarantee it. He'd be saying that.
All right. So yeah. So, any other thoughts on this masterpiece?
Not really. I mean, like I said, I liked the art by Tom Greinberg.
Yes.
In this last issue a lot. I had kind of forgotten that he did a fill-in here, and so that was a nice, pleasant surprise again when I was reading this earlier. And again, you know, the artwork from Barry Kitson is great. Like, I have to say that if I was collecting this back in the day, that probably would have been one of the main elements that kept me collecting the book. Because some of these stories, like the monkey glands one and this one and some of the other stuff, I'm like, yikes, Denny. But I know that later on things get a little bit more stable, so I'm looking forward to that once once this kind of shaky ground that we're on, eventually, once that becomes more stabilized and more firm, I think that the series picks up in strength.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of gets stabilized for a while, and then toward the end of the series, never.
Yeah, I heard that. Well, I took a glimpse at some of the covers as well towards the end of the series, and I thought, oh my goodness, okay. That escalated quickly. All right.
Oh yeah. Gonna do a 180. Everything we had done. Yeah.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Let's just do a table flip. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, but again, we're gonna get to some good stuff coming up here. So
yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for
that. All right. Anything else?
No, I think that's it for these ones, Phil.
All right, so I'm gonna pull up schedule here. Schedule. All right. Yeah, so next week we'll start July and more cannon fodder. Because we already kind of recorded it, but yes, Lilith and I will cover Batman 316 featuring Crazy Quilt.
Crazy Quilt.
As Dick Grayson uses them as a punching Batman, and Dick Grayson uses them as a punching bag, and then the week after Batman 368 and Detective 535. Now it's Jason Todd's turn. All right.
Oh yeah.
And then, yes, the last 2 weeks of the July will cover Detective 689 and 690. And then the week after, Detective 714 and 715, both Firefly stories. So.
Ooh, very cool. I'll try to send in some feedback for those because I do like my Firefly too.
So, yes, we did Killer Moth. We're going to do Firefly.
Nice.
And then, oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, next time, we're not going to get to the next Azrael issues yet. Yes. Wait. Oh, no, wait. Did I? No, I did that right. Yeah. Next time, Russell may want to join us next time. Not only are we going to cover the first 2 Azrael annuals, but we're also going to do Azrael plus the question.
Ooh. Oh, that's right.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I've ever read that one, actually. That
Oh,
might be a
really?
new one to me. Yeah.
So, but I figured if anything brings Russell back, it might be that.
I'll mention that to him and see if he wants to join us. Yeah, and both of the annuals, nice.
Yeah.
Wasn't one of those at like a year 1000 or whatever it was? The future annuals, I called them.
One of them might be, and the other one, I'm trying to remember. The other one might have been like in the noir thing. One year they did like a bunch of like weird noir stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
one of them was a future one.
And I mean, I know I have all those, but I don't know if they're on the app. Yeah, this DC Finite has been pissing me off lately. No, like for Electric Mullet, the next couple episodes, it's like they have the Superman issues, but not the next like 5 Adventures of Superman issues for that were from the same month as these Superman. I'm like, why are the Superman issues there, not these 5 Adventures of Superman issues?
Oh, that's weird. You would think all of the Superman stuff would be on there for everything.
Yeah, especially in the era. You have the other Superman book of that month on there, but you don't have the.
Yeah, that's weird. DC Finite.
Yeah. All right, kids. I'm looking, and sorry, kids. I don't know if Aztec's on the app.
Oh, Aztec. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably not. Yeah,
I typed in Aztec. Oh wait, was that with a C or a K?
K.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, it is there. It is there. Never mind.
Oh, it is. No kidding.
I did the C. I'm sorry. Yes. Say 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's weird. I thought it said 11 things, but there's 10 issues here. So yeah, I believe that's. Oh, that's right, because he does make the jump into the JLA for like one arc, because again, who wrote Aztec? Grant Morrison.
Yeah.
Ooh, is that Kyle Rayner in issue 2? Oh. If you do this, I might be sending feedback. I had never read these.
I haven't either. Yeah. Be a new one for me.
Oh, hey, Ray. Ray, guess who shows up in Aztec in number 7? Guess who shows up in Aztec number 7?
Batman. My favorite character.
Uh-oh.
And then there's a bunch of JLA on the last cover. All right, so. There you go. Anything else, Justin?
No. I think I'm going to check out Aztec, though. Yeah.
Biscuit. All right, kids. Yeah, so send us your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merch. Pick up your brand new Capes and Lunatics merch with the new logos.
Get the new swag, yes.
Get your Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks shirts in Azrael red. And again, if you're feeling very generous, you can always just rain the money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
Yes, we are that young scared girl dancing her way through Gotham to stay alive.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
That's the other stories we need. Lilith used to be a strip club DJ.
Yes, we need those stories as well.
We need the cheerleading stories. We need the working in a strip club as a DJ story.
As a DJ,
and we need what the hell does she do in Vegas? Because those are the ones she does not want to part with.
Yeah, I want the strip club DJ stories. Yeah.
I mean, unless she was BSing me, I swear one time, I swear to God, I thought she said something about meeting a porn star or two in Vegas at one point.
Oh,
yeah. I'm talking about dancing on the pool. Anyway, yeah. So, and again, subscribe to our Patreon. Yeah, Patreon. You never know what you're gonna get. Hell, even Lilith and I don't know what we're gonna do half the time, but it's crazy. It's uncensored. We may get Lilith Hellfire to share these untold tales at some point. So
the memoirs.
Oh yeah. So find it all in one place. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever. I love it.
All right. Speaking of that lover of it, Justin, you can hear him here at least once a week on We Are the Night. And you can hear him also once a month on Energon Universe over on Capes and Lunatics, talking all the new Transformers and G.I. Joe content from Image with me and the aforementioned Russell.
Mm-hmm.
You can also hear him once a month on X-Men Classics, where we talk something X-Men. Yes. Oh, what is this? June. So yes, go listen to the wildly successful part 1 of Extinction Agenda. So
yes, one of our most popular episodes already.
I know, at least on the YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can also hear him every week on Marvel Tales with myself, talking a different Marvel tale every time.
Yeah.
That is not all this man does. Where else and who else do you talk to, Justin?
You can also find me on 3 other shows a month over on Gamma Charge, the strongest podcast there is, strongest Marvel podcast there is. Russell and I talk about the Incredible Hulk and the Sensational She-Hulk every month. And in June, we are proud to announce that we have done another interview with the writer of the Incredible Hulk, Philip Kennedy Johnson, and that interview is available to listen to now. So do check that out. We also have a Patreon, so check that out if you're interested. And we are joined every month by the High Priest of Khonshu himself, Ray, for Predator and Prey, the Ocha podcast, where we just wrapped up our coverage of Marvel Comics' The Final Hunt, which was a great 4-issue miniseries. And we are excited to be covering the new Predator versus Black Panther coming out later this summer from Marvel. And last but not least, my solo show, The Lost Library of Legends, in which I detail some of the lost and obscure and forgotten comic books of the last few decades, is still going. And by the time that this episode comes out, I will have wrapped up my 2-part retrospective on Black Wolf, and also, possibly, if I have enough time, the retrospective on Image Comics Wildstar will be coming out as well.
We're going back to the 90s here, bitch. Couple biscuits for me.
That's right.
I'm going to eat this up with a fork and spoon.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Oh, yes. And if you're hearing this on the podcast, because it might be a little early on the YouTube, if you're listening to this on the podcast, go over to Capes and Lunatics. I think by this point, because it's also at the end of towards the end of June, we'll have an interview with JMD Mateus returns.
Nice. Yeah.
Kickstarter stuff. So, yes.
Very cool.
And a man who's written some Batman and every other character at Marvel and DC. So.
Everything. Yeah. 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 Very cool.
I say he could pimp that in any show, any of our shows. Yeah. Pretty much, he's written everything.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for joining us. I hope you joined us, Ray. There was no Batman in this episode.
That's true. Not even really a mention.
because he's either playing one-handed or two-handed on his YouTube channel. Ray plays games. Come on, Ray. How often do you play two-handed? Come on. Be serious. All right, kid. Yes, come back next time. Wilk and I will be talking Crazy Quilt. And then, yes, in 1 month, we'll cover, Azrael Annual 1 and 2 and Azrael Plus the Question. So maybe we can get wrestling.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
The monkeys, I swear. Who's Justin talking to Russell? Yeah, no, monkeys, I promise. All right, kids. Remember, come back same bat time.
Same bat channel.
We are tonight.
The Batman Podcast.
And
Azrael and Killer Moth.
remember, kids, hard buttons do not stomp. Good night.